Hello and welcome back to Eastern Europe 1259. And indeed, look at where we are now. Oh yeah, we're in a particular place where we have a significant amount of meat. Yes, we got loads of meat. And it's everywhere. It's going everywhere, actually, right now. It's just bursting out of our pants. It's bursting out of our pockets and our boots and our helmet and, well, anyway, loads of places. Because I actually come here. There is a tournament going on. I wouldn't mind doing it. And what I've done is I've slaughtered all the cows. Basically absolutely pointless for us to have so many, because generally the ratio is not that much, right? So generally all we would really need is to have about, I'd say probably 10 to 15 cows would probably be enough. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're literally just going to sell a pretty significant amount of hides. I mean, the problem is we are so over encumbered right now, it's not even funny. So the thing is, I'm not entirely sure. I'm actually making a huge amount of money here. I am actually making a lot of money back. And the cool thing is, there's not actually that many, that many foodstuffs in this particular town. So I can actually sell this for 7 consistently, as you can see right there. And I can actually leave myself with 89 meat, which is yeah, I think that's pretty fine, right? I think that's pretty fine. I don't think that's too bad. And we can actually sell the hides as well. Because here's the thing, I had to literally run here with like 1.0 speed or whatever. So it took a long time, and I'd prefer not to do that again. So I'm just going to actually sell everything. And as you can see, we now have 18,000. I think I spent... How much did I spend? I think I spent, I don't even remember because it was last episode, so it was like 12,000 or something like that. I think we spent about 12,000, so we've gained 6,000 in profit, if I'm actually correct about that. But yeah, it would probably be a good idea for me to get a couple more horses if I'm, you know, thinking about buying some stuff anyway. So we should probably get some, well, I don't even know really what to go for here, because we have these guys. And, well, they're 527 regular mounts. I don't know. Maybe we want to go for a couple of them at least, because that is going to increase our speed somewhat. Or at least it should. Yeah, maybe it's not really doing much. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, let's just get some horses here. I'm going to go for... did that just reduce my... No, that didn't reduce my speed. Okay, no, that's absolutely fine. Okay. So we're just going to go for like 5,000, I think. I think 5,000 carry capacity is pretty decent. And we're also getting 14,800 now. So we're still gaining a little bit of cash. So that's pretty nice. And what I actually like to do, and this is something that someone mentioned in the comments, so thank you very much for that. Getting a new bow. I should have gotten myself a new bow a while ago, shouldn't I? Because clearly, I mean, we're using a 70 pound, right? 70 pound composite bow with 70 grams arrows, which is pretty, I feel like that's pretty good, isn't it? I don't know. And what do we have here? What do we have here? So missile speed is 70. The missile speed of this particular bow, as you can see, is 100, which is actually insanely, well, in my opinion, much better. So the question is, do we want to go for that, or do we want to go for something else? Whoa. That's actually insanely good, in my opinion. Look at that, 125 missile speed. I think that sounds extreme. That's an 125 pound. That is actually insane. Okay, I'm gonna just get one, just because. But let's just take a look and see if there's anything else here that is any better. Because I believe the comment that I'm referring to was talking about getting a noble bow or something like that. I don't know whether they have noble bows in the mod. That's the thing. I don't know whether they have the should we say, you know, native weaponry. It's looking a little bit unlikely right now, which is not exactly great, but yeah. Anyway, we could get our hands on a slightly better weapon. What about a slightly better weapon right here? This is actually not bad. This is okay, actually. Not terrible. I'm kind of wondering whether... Oh, hello. A two-handed hook falchion. I mean, obviously, I don't really want to use a two-handed, but if it can be used in a one-handed stance at the same time, I think that sounds pretty good. Some people were actually talking about whether I should use a polearm. And I was like, well, I don't have any space for it, unfortunately. I'd like to, you know, because that might be kind of cool. You know what? I'm going to just leave it for now because I don't really want to go through a significant amount of, you know, problematic things. Because, let's face it, I have 24,000 right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get a significant amount of money that easily again. Because we're not getting particularly lucky with tasks or anything like that. I am going to go back to old Lithuanian territory. Basically, it's over here, right? It's over there. And we're going to go back there in just a second, because what I want to do is, thank you, by the way, to the mod developer. I think it was either the mod developer, because maybe it's a solo project, or it is going to be a team of people. And whatever the case, thank you very much for letting me know about the fact that what I can do to gain some relation with the guy, with the Lord. And we're going to see that in just a second. Okay, apparently we don't have anything to level up either. All right. So, let's do the tournament. A decorated European dagger. All right, okay. That actually may be pretty cool. Because we're currently using a simple knife. If you can believe it. Yes, a simple knife. Certainly not something that I think is going to be that powerful. And indeed, as you can see, we are now in Tier 3 territory. Which is actually going to be a little bit, I would say a little bit problematic. Especially, oh no, okay, oh wow, they've given me, whoa, this is a super fast weapon. Do I have anything else? No. I literally just have this. Okay, well, I'm going to try and see if I've got some pretty fast speed. I'm going to just keep doing this. I'm literally just going to keep walking backwards. Oh, my guy. My guy was absolutely fantastic. I mean, no offense, but this guy's a knight. So it's very, very likely that he's going to be really good. And we are not. So if we have to fight him in the end, it's probably going to be somewhat dangerous. I can't get myself absolutely murdered here, so... Oh, no. Okay. I need to deal with this guy really fast. Okay, come on now. Try and do damage. Try and do damage. That was a really nice backstep from him right there. Did you see that? He literally managed to avoid my overhead just by stepping slightly out of range. There we go. Okay, he's dead now. And I need to go... Oh, no, 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 no. Don't die, don't die. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, no. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Okay, come on up. I need to do a very small amount of damage to kill this guy left over. Oh, and then we got shot by the... Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Oh well, never mind. I'm sure I can actually buy a decorated European dagger or something like that. But yeah, it would have been really, really nice for us to win that. But yeah, as you could see, Tier 3 tournaments, not to be messed with. They are actually very, very dangerous in comparison to what we're used to. So... let's just go over here, because there is actually a hideout that I wouldn't mind dealing with if at all possible. Maybe we'll get our hands on... well, there's actually a lot of raids going on here, so highly unlikely that we're going to get a task. Would be super, super nice if we could get a task to do something about that hideout. Maybe over here at this particular village. So just increase this. Needs help with brigands. Yeah, I don't really like doing that if it's too... it might be out of the range, you see. It might be out of the range from that particular village. There's a bunch of thieves around here as well. I should probably go in there and just, you know, uncover it. Because let's face it, I mean, we're here. Might as well do a little bit of scouty scout action here. Make sure that everything is Being uncovered. Can I get that one? Yes. Okay, there we go. I thought I'd have to go onto the other side of the river to be able to get that, but no, thankfully not. And we got 22 looters. Do I really want to chase after 22 looters? Not really, actually. Not really, but I don't know. I kind of want to at the same time. I kind of want to get into some bigger battles. There is a town over there as well. Maybe what we could do is... yeah, we could get the relation that we need. And then maybe we could become a mercenary. I mean, it depends if the faction is fighting someone. That's my main concern right now. We really need to get old Lithuania into some wars or something like that. I mean, obviously I can't personally do that without causing some kind of disruption and some kind of issue. But I would love to be able to fight some vassals and stuff like that. Did I actually replace my bow, or am I using my old bow? I think I'm using my old bow still. So that's quite interesting, isn't it? Yeah, it's certainly not something that I intended to do, but yeah, there you go. I mean, I guess we're just going to have to do a decent amount of... I mean, our damage is actually pretty nice, to be honest. I'm actually quite impressed by it, to be honest, considering the fact that we're not really, you know, I'm not really expecting a huge amount from it. I mean, you know, I've been consistently surprised by how good bows actually are. Because, as I said, you know, my experiences in the past with RBM, archery, and stuff like that haven't been the best. So I'm actually really pleased with how it is nowadays. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably been worked on and tweaked and so on and so forth, and you know, over the years. Because, as I said, I've literally my first time playing RBM, I was like, wow, okay, this is really harsh, you know, because I can't do any damage with my bow. I was actually shooting someone. I recall this quite vividly. I was shooting someone with my bow. I had a pretty decent bow, not a terrible thing, and lo and behold, I was doing like 9 damage or something like that. And I think you can probably do 9 damage if you hit a really armored target. But generally, I feel like you're more than likely going to do that as long as you have piercing arrows and stuff like that. But yes, I did not actually equip the bow. So my whole reason for actually going in and fighting those guys was literally just to try out the bow. But unfortunately, yeah, of course, me. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. We'll go in here with a nice little auto resolve. I was kind of hoping to go in here by myself, but this guy actually liked us quite a great deal, helping him, and indeed liked us in general. We've got a decent amount of relation with him. Nothing too amazing to write home about or anything but like that, but yeah, he actually liked us not too bad. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. Okay, we're actually getting a vassalage offer from the Prussian tribes. Okay, so the question is, I would love to be able to know where they actually are. I am not entirely sure because we have uncovered the map quite significantly. So now I'm like, okay, well, there's the Kingdom of Bohemia, by the way. Those of you that have seen the Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough, well, you'll know where that is, of course. But yes, otherwise, let's have a look. What else? What else are we doing right here? What else are we doing right here? Because I have no idea where the Prussian tribes are. Because, again, I'm not very familiar with this. Well, first of all, this area, and also this time in history. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go back. And I wish I could see the diplomacy screen. That's one thing that I've actually talked about in the past, where I feel like it would have been amazing if, just by default, we'd been able to see, you know, how strong certain factions are. Obviously, it's probably not going to be possible for some random peasant to have that kind of information, so I suppose that's the reason. You know, from a realism standpoint, did we get to 150? No, almost. Alright, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to sell all of our stuff. I'm probably going to sell this as well, despite the fact that I have not tried out my new bow, but I think it's probably going to be pretty good, right? I think so. Anyway, we're going to get 2,000 for this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pay a bribe to go into the dungeon here. Or... apparently not. Yes, apparently not. Okay, I should probably try to become... Yeah. Okay, unfortunate. What I was wanting to do is donate troops. I wanted to donate troops. Unfortunately, as you can see right here, I can't do that to his town. It would be pretty cool if I could maybe find... You know what? I'm going to try to find him again, and then maybe we can donate troops specifically to him. Maybe that's going to make a difference. Okay, so he's near this place. We already know where this is. Is it? Wait a minute. Is it all the way over there? I actually... Where is this? Did I mark down way too many? Wait a minute. We know where this is. Oh, no, we don't know where this is. Oh, that's terrible. I'm assuming it's over here, though. It must be over here. Alright, so I have found this guy. I'm pretty sure I know where the other fellow is. I think I saw him just now in the garrison at this nearby castle. However, I don't think I can get inside because, like we've seen beforehand, they won't let us go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to become a mercenary. 510? Yes, that sounds very nice. Okay, hello there, sir. Alright, so we are now technically at war against these guys. And this is maybe going to be a little bit problematic, but yeah, let's just see what I could do here, because I obviously would like, if at all possible... Can I go in here? Has forbidden you from coming inside these walls. I'm not entirely sure... there we go. It's actually his army. Look at that. It's actually his army. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's talk to the army leader, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him some troops. Alright, so let's see. What can I do? I don't really want to give him anything super amazing, but I also don't want to miss out on, well, you know, getting good relations. So I think we might just give him tier 2s. I guess tier 2s, some Sea Raiders, Sea Raider Warrior. How many am I giving him? 9? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if this is actually going to give me anything, to be honest. Let's give him these deserters and the tier 1s. Is this enough? Tier 2s, tier 3s. I don't know. Is this actually enough? I'm giving 20 to him. Is that enough? Yes, that is actually enough. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. That's great. Okay, so that is absolutely wonderful. Now what we can do, and this is what's really cool, now what we can do is we could go over to his fiefs specifically, and we will be able to recruit. Obviously not this, not these guys. Yeah, not these guys, unfortunately. But yeah, we will be able to go and recruit from various villages that we actually have significant amounts of notable relations with now as well. So that's something to very much bear in mind. As you can see, I need to actually speak to King Mindaugus, and he's yeah, I need 20 relation with the owner to recruit here. But as you can see, giving units is extremely effective, and that's exactly what the mod developer actually told me. So thank you very much for that. That really makes a huge difference, because I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm gonna have to do tasks. I'm gonna have to do, like, you know, an insane amount of tasks for, you know, the guy, because the first task that we got us like 2 relation, and I was like, what? Only 2 relation? That sucks. That's gonna take me a long time to do that. But thankfully there is an alternative, so that really makes a huge difference. It really does. Oh, and now it crashed. Alright, so I basically had to do a little bit of troubleshooting. Yes, a little bit of troubleshooting. Not a terribly big fan of that, but you know, that's just how it is with Bannerlord, unfortunately. Anyway, I downloaded the new version. Oh yes, the new version of the mod. And indeed, it's got some new stuff. It's got some new cool features that I certainly wasn't expecting. And so yeah, we're actually gonna see some of that. And yeah, some new submods have been added as far as I'm aware. And these submods are, I believe, I'm not entirely sure if the messenger mod is actually in this. I know that the mod developer actually said that they were going to add it. And I don't know whether it is added yet, but yeah, that would be fantastic. That would be very, very useful. Now, I can use my new bow, as we can see right here. Now, the question is it actually going to be any good? Oh! It is very good. It is very good. Okay, yeah, this is insane. Look at the damage. The damage, obviously, the damage is up against these mounted ransackers who are, all intents and purposes, not very good. They don't have a lot of armor or anything like that, so it's going to be very easy. It's going to be very easy for us to deal with that. But yeah, anyway, basically the crash was. I don't know what it's. I don't know what it's really in relation to, because I'm doing exactly the same battle that I was doing beforehand. I can only assume that the new version has fixed some crashes, potentially some crash sources or whatever, and yeah, there you go. So we're actually not doing too badly now. So here we go. We can get these guys, and then we can yeah, I guess recruit all of these. Oh yeah, by the way, I joined as a mercenary, but I didn't get the same kind of deal. I got a deal for 180 per influence point rather than 510. So yeah, I got a little bit less, you know. I got quite a bit less, actually, quite a bit less in terms of cash, which I'm very saddened by, actually. But you know, I can't really do much about that, you know. I kind of just have to go with it, you know. I just have to go with it, because if we literally you know, are picky about that, then I'm just going to miss out even further, and it's just going to be very sad. So yeah, that's kind of the reason there. But yeah, I am unable to recruit anything from him because I haven't found him again. Yeah, because that's what happens when crashes happen and you don't save immediately. I should have saved. I thought I'd solved the issues. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Oh no, I'm being attacked by those guys. Yes, the sack gang. Yes, no, you're not going to kill me, sir. Yes, see, this is exactly what happens when you try to murder people with your sack. That's not going to work. There you go. I actually have a sack on. I just got reminded that I have a sack on too. That's hilarious. Okay, you refuse to pay and survive the encounter. And indeed, okay. So, let me actually just see. Okay, yeah, we need 2 more level ups for our borrowed troops, and then we're going to be able to complete that task. Okay, so the question is, wait a minute, where did they... they were just over here. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's really far away. Yeah, I don't really want to travel all that way, but yeah, we're going to have to. Alright, so we're going to give him some stuff, and as you can see, there you go. We got 9 relation with him once again, and he needs horses. No, I don't want to do another task for him, if I'm honest. But yeah, okay, so now we can recruit from, well, we can't recruit from his towns or anything like that, but we can indeed recruit from pretty much everywhere else as far as I'm aware. So yeah, we're going to make our way back, and we'll see if we can get some nice troops. Obviously, because we have such good relation, I actually wouldn't mind fighting these guys. But yeah, because we have such good relation with all the notables, right? All the notables in our starting area, we should be able to recruit massive amounts of actually relatively high tier, well, I wouldn't say high tier, but maybe 2, 3 tier, you know, people. And that would be kind of nice. Anyway, I did actually get to 150 in bows, and I spec'd into discipline as well. I just wanted to keep you updated on that. And otherwise, we're going to go straight on in here. A little bit worried that maybe there's going to be some additional crashes here, but that's why I'm saving. That's why I'm saving every single time here, because there shouldn't be any issues, right? There shouldn't be any issues. I have exactly the load order that is dictated on the mod download page. Okay, so yeah, let's try out our bow at a bit of a longer range here, because that's going to be the thing that I feel like, oh, that was fun. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait, we got this. Or not, as the case may be. I am actually increasing skill just by randomly missing. I like that. Okay. If all I need to do is miss, I can definitely do that. Yeah, okay, so wait a minute. There we go. Okay, so the longer that we hold down the button, it feels to me that that actually increases our damage and increases our accuracy as well. So that's something to bear in mind if you care about that. But yes, I think that's actually pretty cool. Let's go and switch to our nice little two-handed here. And indeed, well, two-handed? What? No. Let's go and switch to our one-handed here. I don't know why I say two-handed. It's because I'm used to it. I'm used to it, you know. I love using two-handed weapons. Yeah, let's go for that nice little pommel hit. Yeah, that really makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Yeah, pommel hit. Yeah, great. Good job, Bruce. Nice. Yeah, we definitely want to do pommel hits all the time, don't we? Okay, so yeah, we should be completely fine here. And indeed, I think... Oh, this guy's going to get... Oh, I thought he was going to get wrecked, but no, he didn't. That is so funny. He was like, psych, you thought I was going to hit you with my big lance, and he didn't. Yeah, we got, look at this, massive amounts of relation. It seems like relation increases dramatically whenever we fight bandits on a slightly higher level, you know what I mean? It really makes a big difference. So yeah, I'm going to go back and we'll try and see if I can recruit. Oh wow, yeah, actually a big looter party here. I will not go in manually again. I'll just do an auto-resolve. I just wanted to try out my bow again, you know, because it's super fun to do that. As you can see, we actually didn't get as much. I'm not entirely sure why not. Why didn't we get as much? Okay, that's kind of strange. But it's good enough for me because we're gaining a decent amount from the Mercenary contract, as you can see right there. And I really cannot wait to start recruiting some more people. Oh, wow. Actually, a pretty significant amount of looters in there. What? There's loads of looters in this area. What's actually going on with that? All right, well, yeah, we're just going to do a nice little auto-resolve here. I'm assuming that auto-resolves actually provide less relation. Is that true? I'm assuming that auto-resolves provide less relation with the notables in the surrounding area. And as you can see, look at this. I'm literally gaining significant amounts of recruits just by coming in here. Absolutely amazing. Let's do a little bit of praying. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so the question is, can we get another really good task from this? No, we can't. Okay, so what we're going to do instead is I'm going to make my way all the way back over there, and we're going to try to fight some vassals. Yes, I'm super excited to fight some vassals. I really want to see how our bow skills do against slightly armored, more protected targets. I think that's going to be extremely fun. Aha! And who do we have here? Yes, we have a vassal, and a vassal nonetheless that is actually relatively decently sized for us as well. So this gives me a very nice opportunity. Maybe we're going to be able to do something really cool here. Who knows? But I have 109 troops, which is actually maxed out, I believe. And hopefully we're going to get a significant amount of very good renown for this. And maybe, just maybe, that means that we'll be able to level up to the next clan tier. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so we do have 9 horse skirmishers and 10 cavalry on the enemy's side, that is. Okay, I'm going to try to use my bow. And maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe, you know what, shall we? You know what, let's do this. I'm going to have to tell these guys to go back into a line formation. And what we're going to do is we're going to hopefully get every single person over here. The enemy is not doing anything. They are literally just standing there. They are literally just standing there. So this is absolutely perfect because we had to run across the entirety of the battlefield. So this is amazing because if we can get our... I kind of want to... Okay. I was going to say, if we can get our archers into position here, but then I was thinking to myself, actually, wait a minute. Maybe a better course of action is to put my infantry around here, because of course it's going to take people a little bit of time to get around here, and they may not be able to really get around super easily. But yeah, I guess I will actually move my archers into position then, and we'll just try and see if we can bait the opponent into some kind of charge or something along those lines. Because if we can put them up here, that has a bit of a nice, vantage point, you know, it's not too bad. You know what, I'm actually going to just get my shield out real quick. I'm a bit worried about getting a headshot right now. But we're going to go for it nevertheless. Going to do some quick damage, not too bad. Nothing to write home about, but nothing bad either. And indeed, maybe I can do some damage to these skirmishers. Okay, let me get out my bow, see if I can maybe eliminate some of them. Nice. Okay, that was a good hit. Still not very good mid-range. Yeah, mid-range and close range. Well, long range and close range, I'm not too bad, I feel, maybe. But mid-range, I'm still kind of getting used to the arc, as it were. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm bad mid. I don't know. Maybe I'm bad at long range as well. These guys all have thrown weapons, so I'm gonna just try to use those as much as possible, and basically just trying to prevent them from using them against our own people. And let's just see if we can do some more damage to these guys, or not. Okay, yeah, no, just scratch that. I'm terrible close range too. That's great. That's absolutely fantastic. Nice, okay. I just need to make sure I don't die. I'm terrible, I'm sorry. Oh no, really? Oh, I thought I had that one in the bag, but no. No such luck. Okay, yeah, now I'm gonna have to be very careful here. I don't want my horse to die and for us to be in this situation. Okay, so let me just see here. Why are my forces not closer to the edge? Okay, kind of weird. Kind of weird that they decided to go like that. Alright, okay, fine. Let's move my infantry to the other side here. And let's actually see what happens, because I'm assuming... Yep, the enemy is now coming in. Okay, so let's move my shield wall over here. Need to make sure that they're in a decent enough spot. Let's tell my cavalry and horse archers to charge in, so that they can fight the enemy's cavalry, of course. And maybe I can do some damage. Oh, nice. Not too bad. 75 damage to that guy. Someone's going to finish him off, hopefully, right? Nice. Okay. Maybe it was me that finished him off. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to have to be a little bit careful here, because I will die if I am a little bit reckless, which I am. So, yep, there we go. Oh, I called it. I called it. That is hilarious. I cannot believe I actually called that. Okay. Yeah, so we should be absolutely fine from now, because we have done so much damage to the cavalry and the various other people that technically we should be okay. I can actually take control of people. Let me see. I'll just take control of this guy. He's got some thrown weapons, so I should be able to make something happen here. There we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Nice. Yes. And, hello. No. I thought he was going to be a bit quicker up there. Oh, I'm assuming that they're going to move, but then I literally just do it in the wrong... Oh, I do it in the wrong timing. Oh, he's got a stabby. Oh, he stabbed him. Yes, he's got a stabbing knife. This is fantastic. This is fun. All right, let me actually just stab him a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Stab him. I don't want to stab the horse. I want to stab the rider. There we go. He's dead. Okay, nice. Okay, now we... Look at this. We're actually murdering them. We are actually murdering them. I'm very surprised. I actually thought as soon as my guy died that we were going to have a hard time, but no. There we go. Okay, well, yeah, I'm dead again. Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, we can actually take control of this guy if we want to. Wow, this guy is actually kind of hard. Like, really, like, highly armored and everything. Alright, let's see if we can maybe do something with his little spear here. Nice, look at that. This is a very, very long lance. I'm not a terribly big fan of longer lances, because I feel like they are very unwieldy, but very much depends, obviously. Very much depends on who you're dealing with. And there you go, 9.2 renown, not too bad. I feel like Bruce actually did a significant amount of, well, everything. I felt like he actually helped us so much, despite the fact that he died. And I think that's crazy, because if you think about it, generally you don't want to die, right? You don't want your people to die. You don't want, you don't want your character to die, because you're going to be in a situation where your forces don't have any leader, and it's going to be kind of annoying. So I'm actually really, really pleased that he was able to do something there, at least contribute, right? Because that's what we want. We want contributions as much as we can possibly get. So I'm just going to try to, try to capture as many people as possible here, because I'm going to convert them most likely. I will try to convert them most likely. Oh, we got a legendary piece of armor right there. We got a nice, nice horse. Not as good as what I am currently using, so I'm not going to use it. Oh, hello. A better helmet. I'm actually very surprised. Okay. yeah, so this is really, really good here because what we can now do is we can now give her the helmet and she's going to get some really, really great... Oh, wow. Actually, wait a second. I think this is actually... Oh, what? Plate reinforced. That's insane. Okay, wait a second. Okay, yeah, we've actually got some really, really good gear here. I mean, that's what happens when you fight a vassal, isn't it? That is literally what happens. Okay, so let me just take a quick look here because no doubt we've got some really, really good stuff across the board. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, no, actually, better stuff. Look at that. Better stuff yet. Wow, okay, really? That's crazy. Okay, yeah, so we could just do this, and then... Kind of wish I had the ability to see what's better without me having to go through all of this, but, you know, it's kind of... I think it's kind of worth it. Because then your forces are actually going to be somewhat decent, and they're not going to just get themselves killed randomly. So I think it's kind of worth just randomly going through things here. It seems like she's got really good stuff now, so we don't really need to worry about her. And indeed, the last guy, I think I already... Did I already give this guy stuff? It feels like I already gave this guy stuff, but maybe not. Okay, yeah, well, just going to take all the loot. Thank you very much. And we're going to move on. What? I'm leaving hard-earned loot behind? Oh, whoops. Can you imagine if I literally just left? Yep. Can you imagine that? Okay, so there we go. We got some really, really good... Whoa, that's actually crazy. Are these actually good? Because they're 125 grams. Very heavy needle bodkin arrows. I'm kind of thinking that maybe we want to try it. Do we want to try them? Let's try them out. I don't know what the difference is. I'm going to assume that they just travel slightly less because obviously they're heavier, but they are probably going to do more damage, right? They're probably going to do more damage. So yeah, I am very much looking forward to it. Okay, let's just take every single bit of loot right there. Thank you very much. The game basically saved me right there. And indeed, we are going to just go in here and try to fight this guy. We're just going to help Mr. Ivan Glebovich, and we're going to actually have a look here. There we go. Just going to do a nice little auto-resolve because I don't really care about, you know, going in there right now. There is not much point. Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you. Anyone that's tier 4, I am all over that. Thanks very much. Oh, hello. Actually, a significant amount of horses too. Okay, so the question is, how are we doing in regards to our speed? Because I am currently disorganized, so of course that is going to... Well, that's going to make a huge difference to our overall speed. Okay, 1.4. If we're moving at 1.9, we're at normal speed. Oh, 2.1. Nice. That's because of all the horses that we gained. Very, very good. I didn't get any level ups. That's kind of sad. But I guess that's okay. Yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. We've done a great job here, in my opinion at least. And we are now going to be gaining a significant amount from the Mercenary contract. Kind of wish I still had the 510 Mercenary contract, but obviously... the crash happened, and obviously we had a bit of a problem with, you know, recovering that. But yeah, anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. If you want to download the mod, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.